In one hand, I had a stutter, and that was something only I was going through. But also, at the same time, I was experiencing racism, and that was more of a shared experience. When I was in year 10, me and my friends decided to go to the Apple store to look at the new iPhones that had been released at the time.
11 years ago.
This is where it all started, eh?
It's definitely where something started.
Two security guards start circling our table, and I'm like, you know, is there a problem? The security guard goes, no, but there's going to be. Oh, what do you mean by that? The security goes, you know what I mean.
You understand that, you know, certain people are walking around with preconceived notions and ideas about who you are?
We go, let's record what's going on, because we want the world to see this.
There's a reason for this. These guys are just a bit worried about your presence in our store. They're just worried you might steal something.
Why wouldn't we steal something?
It's okay.
Why would we steal something?
Why do we have security? Guys, end of discussion.
Yeah.
I need to ask you to leave our store.
I remember thinking to myself, oh my goodness. It was so shocking.
Yeah, not only is it shocking, but we have this on camera.
We had uploaded it online, and it went mega viral.
A group of students in Melbourne have accused Apple of being racist. Ironically, it was all caught on video by an iPhone.
Apple's been forced to apologise after a group of teenage boys was asked to leave a suburban store.
They had issued a public statement, an apology to us.
That was a moment that really taught us what it meant to advocate for yourself. Stand up for yourself, not let injustice happen.
That day changed everything for me.
It gave us a wider outlook on life. And it also set the stage for me in joining the school leadership team. I remember I went and spoke to a year 9 student. I would have been year 11, and I go to him, I'm thinking about becoming a school captain and putting my hands up. And he laughs at me, he was like, school captain? That's a white thing. You know, when did leadership become a white thing? And so if I wasn't convinced that I was going to run for school captain, I was after having that conversation. When I finished high school, I started volunteering. I went and joined organizations like the Centre for Multicultural Youth. Also, I went and volunteered in Uganda. I never considered politics as a pathway for myself, never crossed my mind until mid-2020.
It's the most drastic coronavirus countermeasure yet. The total lockdown of at least 3,000 residents in public housing towers in Flemington and North Melbourne, effective immediately.
I met Muhammad in July 2020. We both had family and friends and community members in the public housing estates.
Locked inside, residents of 9 public housing towers are facing a grim reality.
There will be no one going in other than residents who are returning home, and no one will be allowed out.
The residents were talking to us and saying, I feel like I'm in prison in my own home.
I had no phone. I didn't see my son. I didn't see my son. I had no phone. Bring my son on my phone down. Give me $100 out of my
A lot of the community went down and volunteered at the local community-run centre.
It was the volunteers who were asking for money to be donated so that we could send up halal food or culturally appropriate foods. It was the volunteers who'd be receiving health information and translating it in language.
And I told myself, I want to run for local council this year.
The city of Maribyrnong is the heart of Melbourne's inner west. Footscray is at the centre. It's a real melting pot.
Young people like me aren't supposed to run for office. I wasn't born to a wealthy... I ran as an independent. No one knew who I was.
Vote for our community, vote for change. Vote 1, Muhammad Semra.
What happened in the end, I lost. It was a very public loss. Obviously, it's a public statement that, your community don't want you to represent them. We go out into schools and we run workshops and programs on confidence building, communication strategies, and leadership development.
When most 20-year-olds are off having a great time, Muhammad was focused on lifting up other young people.
It's 2023, a year out from the next council elections, and I wasn't going to run. Then I was invited to a business leaders lunch with President Barack Obama. I was one of 4 young people that was invited. One thing that stuck with me was he shared his experience of losing his first congressional race. And I didn't think Obama lost. I remember the win. I told myself that I owed it to my community and I owed it to myself to go for it again. Hey guys, my name is Muhammad Semra. I'm currently running as an independent for the upcoming Melbourne City Council elections. And if I'm elected, I want to prioritise supporting our small businesses because they are the backbone of our economy. I was up against candidates that had support and machines behind them. I would say it was me, my mum, and my brother. As you can see, we have potholes in the area that have gone unaddressed for a very long time. I knocked on a lot of doors. I would say I probably door knocked more than 80% of the houses in my ward. See, it's raining, and I'm out here trying to door knock. It was hailing, and some stranger offered me their umbrella.
Go away, you black. We don't need you.
You would receive your ballot in the mail?
The first time he ran, he wasn't successful, and I was worried that this would be a deterrent. But Muhammad surprised us all and came back swinging.
I hereby declare Muhammad Semra as elected councillor.
When the news came out, it was the biggest thing that has ever happened to me before. Hey guys, I have some good news. I've been elected to Melbourne City Council. I start jumping up and down and celebrating. This is a journey that we're definitely going to go on together. But the weight of the responsibility, I think, also came with the excitement. Walking into town hall as a councillor is, how do I put it into words? You think about the table your whole life, the decision-making table, and understanding that you are now a key part of that. All of that came to my mind. Hey guys, Muhammad Semra here. Just got sworn into Melbourne City Council with my wonderful councillors.
We both thought there's no way we're going to get an African person elected here, let alone get 2 Africans elected in Maribyrnong.
Hello.
For a long time, the council had been Labor dominated, and what's changed this time is that we have more variety of voices on council. We have 3 people that came in as Labor, we have 3 people that came in as Greens, and we have Muhammad, an independent.
I didn't know what swing vote meant, what balance of power is, and suddenly I found myself, holding balance of power.
You could say he absolutely became very popular, yeah. Suddenly.
Put your hands up if you wish to vote for Councillor Tiwari as Mayor.
In that first meeting, I had the deciding vote, the most important seat at the table.
I would like to declare Councillor Tiwari elected to the office of Mayor for the City of Maribyrnong.
Thank you.